Today's question is, how can you tell the difference between a moonshine and a silver queen? Do you have one of these at home? In this video, I'll help you find out which one you've got. I don't think I've ever shared this book on my channel before. It's a rare vintage publication from 1986 that features a wide range of Sansevieria species, and this particular copy is even signed by the author. The idea for this video actually began with a comment from Sansevieria 101. He responded to my previous video about the moonshine variety, suggesting that the plant I showed might actually be a silver queen, not a moonshine, since it measured around 32.5 inches tall. Sansevieria 101 is an expert on snake plants and regularly shares great educational content on his channel, so his comment made me curious. According to this 1986 reference book, moonshine typically grows up to only about 30 centimeters, that's roughly 12 inches. Interestingly, the color and inflorescence of moonshine and silver queen are described as identical. Based on this information, I realized the only reliable way to distinguish between the two is through propagation. When you propagate by leaf cuttings, silver queen will produce true-to type offspring, while moonshine will not. In other words, if you propagate a moonshine from leaf cuttings, you'll end up with a different looking plant. Now, I'll walk you through the entire propagation process using leaf cuttings from what I initially believed to be a moonshine. From taking the cuttings to growing and finally separating the offshoots, the whole process took over a year to complete. In April 2023, I cut several leaves and placed them in water, changing the water weekly to keep it fresh. By May 2023, you can clearly see roots forming at the base of each cutting. Here, I selected the ones with the strongest root growth to pot first. The roots look healthy, firm, white, and evenly developed along the base of each cutting. You can see the roots are strong and not mushy, which is a good sign that the propagation went well. Here you can see me potting the leaf cuttings into soil. Hard to believe this was already 2 years ago. Snake plants grow quite slowly, especially when started from leaf cuttings. It was a bit challenging to keep track of all the video files over such a long period, but I'm really glad I managed to hold on to this footage. These look amazing even though they're just single leaves. Now it's June 2024. I could have separated the offshoots earlier, but I wanted to wait until they were more mature. As you can see, the plants that developed from the leaf cuttings look quite different from the original. This confirmed for me that my tall moonshine is indeed a true moonshine. My guess is that the author, Juan, who wrote the 1986 reference book, was describing plants grown outdoors, judging from the photos. As many of you know, snake plants are classified as succulents. In low light conditions, such as growing indoors near a west-facing window, succulents tend to stretch as they search for more light. I believe that's what happened with my tall moonshine. The lack of strong sunlight caused it to grow taller and slimmer. If you grow the same plant outdoors, however, you'll notice the opposite. The leaves stay shorter but become broader and sturdier.